Hi, so now I'll be presenting on the last section, which is the distribution, storage, and quality section of yogurt product. The main aim in the distribution of yogurt products is to enable a high standard of qualified, fresh products with a limited shelf life. The best time for delivery of perishable products is at most 5 days, as a key challenge is maximizing the remaining shelf life. Thus, an effective distribution strategy for yogurt products must face critical issues that consider the shortest times, the freshest products and the least cost for transportation, and the most utilized customers whom demands are met. The first criteria is cleanliness and hygiene. Yogurt production is done under hygienic environment to enable a superior quality. Actual logistic hygiene is divided into two distinct groups, chemical and biological hygiene. Under chemical hygiene, it depends on the product's transportation and storage. There is a possibility of having oxidation or breakdown of the fat and protein in the yogurt product. So protecting the food from oxygen and direct sunlight is important in transportation and storage of milk and dairy products. The next kind of hygiene is microbiological hygiene. It consists of a temperature critical issue which prevents microbiological reproduction. A precaution that can be done in this case is consciously for choosing the material for yogurt packaging for containers used for transportation. The material might be one of those that is effortless to wash, clean, and antiseptic, rust-proof, and does not displace any substance to the yogurt. Later, the criteria is cooling and temperature. As temperature is significantly effective on the reproduction of bacteria, the control of yogurt's temperature is a critical issue in yogurt logistics. Bacterial spoilage can be prevented by controlling the existing temperature. For controlling the temperature of arrival of dairy food, proper cooling systems are obviously needed. Transportation of yogurt within an environment of less than 4 degrees Celsius is needed. The next criteria is time. Time is the third section of the most important criteria issue list that contains hygiene and temperature, because with time, there is a likeliness of bacterial spoilage or non-freshness of yogurt product. That is why there are batch numbers and best before dates on each product. For maximizing the delivery of perfect products for customers, the best before dates and batch numbers should be cautiously scrutinized. Distribution is based on a first in, first out basis. The next criteria is humidity. Humidity is another significant environmental characteristic for high qualified yogurt production. Sometimes, air might not be appropriate for yogurt transportation because of being too moist or too dry. Moist or dry air has the probability to create a suitable condition for bacterial and other germ reproduction. However, maintaining proper air circulation inside the transportation vehicle and needed humidity is not so easy. Generally, transportation trucks are constructed in such a way to let air flow in. With the airflow, the vehicle will then have the requisite condition. The next criteria is cost. The transportation cost, the loss from yogurt products remaining after best before dates, the refrigeration cost are all factors that affect the entire cost manner of logistics of yogurt products. The transporting cost is about 25% of total production cost of yogurt production. According to this high percentage, different solutions for decreasing the cost of transportation are tried to be found. One of the ways is to have bulk transportation of yogurt instead of single unit transportation. The next criteria is distance. Yogurt has a short shelf life and thus transportation distance plays an important role. Short distance from manufacturing plant to its retailers is crucial in order to maintain the freshness and quality of yogurt product. This is because consumers can have the chance to enjoy the freshest condition of the yogurt due to the short distance to transport yogurt from manufacturing plant to retailers. Storage of yogurt. Yogurt is a processed milk by pasteurization process, adding bacteria until packed in sterile condition for consumption. Therefore, it is recommended to keep it in the chiller room with a temperature of less than 4 degrees Celsius. Yogurt needs to be refrigerated, if not, it will cause digestive disease because of the growth of bacteria from food that is not stored in proper conditions. Yogurt is sold with an expiration date or sell by date. These dates should be taken into consideration. In the chiller room, yogurt needs to be stacked in boxes. This is the tertiary packaging of yogurt before awaiting to be distributed to retailers and supermarkets. Within the tertiary packaging is the immediate secondary packaging. This packaging consists of all labeling, ingredients, expiry date, manufacturing, and other required information. Safety and health involved in distribution and storage. Employers must take all reasonable steps to ensure that all goods, materials, substances, and equipment in workplace are so stacked, stored, secured, and kept that they do not constitute a danger to persons in their daily vicinity during the course of daily operations. Such steps should ensure these items cannot, whether of their own accord or by virtue of any external force, whether intentionally applied or otherwise, so flow, move, roll, or collapse as to constitute a danger to persons in their vicinity. People. People, of course, are the critical factor. In safety and health, we are looking mainly at injury and damage to people. Concepts of loss and risk management are not forgotten. Also, it is largely people who are perpetrate such injury and damage. One way of covering the above is to determine the important criteria for safety and to set specific parameters which may be used, such as planning, the provision of information, training and instructions, and to set framework for supervision and control. Material. The basic materials handling and storage systems common to a wide range of stores and warehouses are pallets and racking systems. Equipment. Because of the bewildering range of equipment available in an increasingly competitive market, it is better to simplify the reasons for failure. Basically, accidents occur because of the wrong equipment being used in the wrong place or by the wrong people. Stock holding structures. Racks, shelf, bins, and hoppers and other structures for storage of materials should be adequately designed to support and contain the materials for which they are used. Allowance should be made for the possibility of stored materials become waterlogged, and for shocks loads from placing materials or from accidental contacts by handling equipment. When partitions are used to increase storage capacity or to separate stored materials, they should be adequately designed and to be of sufficient strength to contain the stored materials safely. Fireproof partitions should be used between stored items of differing vulnerability to fire. The corners or end of shelving and racks should be protected from damage by forklift trucks or mechanized equipment by steel post angles or other means. Storage inspection. All materials held in storage should be inspected to determine whether they are susceptible to damage, shrinking, corrosion, or attack by insects or rodents. The frequency of inspection will depend on the type and method of storage. Where these conditions are evident and could cause loss of stability, collapse, fire, and other harmful effects, action should be taken to eliminate the hazards. Incoming goods should be carefully inspected for damage of any kind before being placed to store. Equipment such as trolley, hand trucks, pallet trucks, chain blocks, and slings used for moving and handling materials should be kept in a safe and serviceable condition. It should be free of cracks or other defects which could cause failure of the equipment or injury to employees using it. Such equipment should be used only for the purpose which it was designed. Materials handling equipment should be used only for purpose for which it was designed and should not be operated on steep or rough surfaces which could result in an accident. Safe stock movement. Goods must be stacked to prevent movement during transportation and be secure so that they will not fall off when corners or inclines are being negotiated. Precautions must be taken to protect workers in the storage area from moving vehicles if necessary. A responsible employee should be designated to direct traffic in the storage yard or area. Protective equipment and clothing. Protective clothing and equipment such as overalls, aprons, gloves, gauntlets, leggings, safety helmets, ear protection, eye protections such as face shields and safety glasses, safety footwear, face masks, respirators, safety harnesses, belts, or other equipment must be provided by the employer and as necessary. Employees must wear the protective clothing and equipment when necessary. Training of employees. Employees involved in the storage, stacking, loading, and unloading of materials must be trained to carry out their tasks safely and efficiently. They should be made aware of the nature of the goods stored, the hazards involved, and the precautions to be taken, protective clothing and equipment to be worn, and actions to be taken in emergencies. Lastly, I'll be presenting on the case study of a factory distribution. This is a case study filed by Power D in 2005, applied the concept of ensuring speed and accuracy through cooperation of drivers and warehouse management. The first criteria is temperature management. This means delivering the product in its intended state to milk distributors, wholesalers, and mass retailers. The objective here is temperature management at warehouses or chilled storage and delivery trucks. Milk and yogurt are stored at 4 degrees Celsius or lower. The next criteria is eliminating quality mistakes. It uses a system that links products and product order and inventory data to display product count status for each delivery via handheld terminals. Drivers double-check the goods while their trucks are being loaded. The results of these double checks are used as feedbacks, and information collected helps with evaluations and proposals for improvements. Continuously promoting communication and cooperation is leading to a better distribution. The next criteria is ensuring freshness using warehouse management system. Maintaining freshness is extremely vital to chilled products such as milk and yogurt. The retail stores that receive our shipment use the expiration date to manage freshness. The warehouse management system features an expiration date order protection function. Any attempt to deliver product with an expiration date that is older than the product from a previous delivery will be flagged. This protects the fundamental principle of first in, first out. The last criteria is driver's behavior. The behavior of the driver delivery is vital to distribution quality. Driver must comply with delivery worker standards, which stipulate compliance with traffic laws and working to prevent accidents. The standards also outline a code of conduct for the driver, including avoidance of sudden braking that may damage products, considerations for the environment and road conditions, personal appearance, and interaction with others. Drivers are regularly briefed on the rules and fully understand that no matter how good the product, proper distribution is the final determinant of quality. So that's all for our presentation today. Thank you.